Hey, good morning. And it is a beauty of a morning in the neighborhood today. Wow, look at that stuff coming up in the sky. That looks good. And I'm up before the sun because the sun comes up over here and it ain't quite up yet. Woo! So I got to do a little winterizing because winter is almost here. It's getting cold enough. There's already been some frost. So I'm going to take care of a few things to make sure everything stays working through the cold weather. And then I'm going to start working a little bit on my perfect shed on the inside walls. So, thanks for coming along. Now let's get it. The tiny house, the little guest house that we made from a shed, never had the floor insulated because I didn't see a need to insulate the floor of the shed. But since we had a change of plans, I had to add the insulation. And it went pretty smooth. It was a very small structure. No problem. I had some house wrap left over and I thought, well, this is perfect for covering that insulation. All right, I'm happy with that. That'll keep the insulation in and the critters out. Now, I guess I better go deal with the wasps. The wasps are getting in my building. It seems they're hanging around the cracks. They must have got in through the soffit and they're just wanting to find a place to do winter. But I'm not into it. I don't really want them inside the building. So I'm gonna cover them up. They're definitely getting in up here. It's warm out and they're getting restless. Like I said, looking for a place to hide for the winter. I don't mind them hanging around on the outside, but I don't want them on the inside. Well, that slowed them down. It seems that it's this, what would it be? The west side of the house where the sun's setting, where it gets warm in the afternoon. That's where the bees seem to be gathering, or the wasps. But I think I got them discouraged. George going to check to see if the if the light bulb is still burning in the well. That'll keep that from freezing. What do you think, George? I'll run to town in a little bit and see if I can find some of them old style light bulbs. The LEDs don't give off heat, and I need a light bulb that gives off heat to keep things from freezing. And they're getting hard to find. George, we're going this way. Let's go. Woo! Another beautiful but rainy day in the neighborhood. Hope y'all are doing good. Glad you came to visit. The birds practically stopped coming to the feeder, and I think I know why. I believe there's a hawk that sits up here in this tree. I've seen him before, and I think he just terrorizes the birds. I think they think it's not safe to eat here anymore. So I'm up here at my little storage unit. I got this antique table, never seen one like that. Can't even remember exactly where I got it. I picked this up at a yard sale. I got this old dresser, needs a little bit of repair. And of course the storage unit is looking nice and neat and orderly, but full. And all that's supposed to go into my barn? I don't think so. I got a lot of giving away to do, a lot of stuff to get rid of. But it'll happen. Okay, that stuff's offset. Let's go. Now I've got to go find some of those old style bulbs that you know, give off heat, not the LED stuff. I reckon I'll take a run in the rain to Hayesville. It's probably closest. Here we go. Woo! Don't blink, you'll miss the town of Warren. No red lights, one stop sign. Well, maybe two. I like driving videos. Sometimes I watch them. So here I am making one. Hey, get out of the road. Can't you see I'm here? There's a couple of deer. See if you can spot them. The channels that I watch and enjoy is the Presley Girls. And it's these two twin sisters who do music, make music, and just do things south, you know, here in the mountains, in the southern Appalachians. And I like it. They got a segment that they do called Driving in the South, and I just love it. I always hope that they'll drive by something I know so I can see it when I'm watching and laugh, you know. That's just fun. It's fun to recognize something that you see or that you're watching on your TV. Though it's fall, with this cloudy, overcast days, it sure looks like winter, don't it? You can't see anything anymore, any color. It's all faded away. It's there if the sun's shining, you can see some. But on these kind of days, it just looks like it's over. Rainy day in the mountains. I think we need it though. There hadn't been much rain up here, so I'm not complaining. Oh, I made my mind up. I'm going to use this cedar. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the wall just to use it up. I think it'll look good. It's kind of got a cool smell. But, so here we go. It certainly is difficult working in a full building, but it is what it is. George, nothing for you. Nothing for you here, George. This is all me. I do enjoy using up stuff that I've gathered. It's really nice to find a place for it. So there you go. That's cedar. Them were old cedar trunks that people had thrown out. And I thought, you know what? The wood's too good just to put it in the dump. I'm gonna try and get some use out of it. And I like that. I guess the reason I like customizing, that's what I'd call that, just customizing, just doing something that I maybe just thought up or whatever. But the reason I like that and using stuff up is because years and years and years ago, when I was out of work and broke, I took a job for the city, a small city in Georgia, and they had a dump, and I could take anything I wanted from the dump, and every day I took something. It's been around 1995, and for some reason I couldn't find any. So I took a job with them for like $9 an hour, which is poverty level. It was rough. I was, in my late 30s probably, and with a couple of kids and family, and just needed to work. So I took that and did side jobs until I could get back on my feet and get back out on my own, which took 5 years. But I take stuff home, and I built a barn. I'm going to get some footage of it and show it to you. I built that barn out of scraps, and every section of the barn, every 6 or 8 feet, was a different material. One wall was made out of old doors. Another one was made out of bricks and rocks and firewood and glass bottles and anything I could use mortar to put together. And I'll show you that. That was fun. And another wall was roofing, metal, commercial, and everything was just made out of scrap because I had enough money to buy a couple of posts to frame, a pole barn, and then I had to fill everything in. It had 3 levels also because the way I did it, I would get enough materials to do a part of a floor, and then I'd offset the next section. So it was like a tri-level, not 3 stories, but it did have a loft. I'll show you. This was me playing around, getting the hang of brick and mortar and just having fun with it. And these boards right here, someone had used them once for concrete job, for form boards, and I heard, hey, go get them if you want them. So I went and got them, and I made them. I put mortar in between them, sort of like a log cabin would do. And as we go around, this side here was just, I don't even know what that was. And then this section here was this metal, roofing metal. And this down here, I used everything and anything. Is there a spray bottle, quart jar, cans, bottles, broken bricks, odd shaped bricks, even a bicycle I put in there. How about that? Just odd stuff playing around. And then this side, that was some fencing boards, and above it was an old sign. Those are cedar. That was an old sign. And then here's the add-on. I added this on with metal I got out of the dump. Someone threw it out. Here's the inside of that wall with the bicycle built into it. Old jar. Firewood. Been in there 20 years. Old insulator for overhead wires. Just craziness. I just did whatever I wanted. I took whatever I had and used it and built. So now I'm not so hard up. I have a little bit of money because I've worked all my life, right? But it's hard to break them habits. I had so much fun and such good memories with this building. Look at that ceiling. That I want my new barn just to be kind of patchwork together. My new perfect shed. I just like it. Sure do. Put a safe in here. Too bad I forgot the combination. I hope there's nothing in there. A wood burner was right here. A lot of good memories out here. Yep. There's the section of wall that was made out of old doors, 6-panel doors. Foam boards on the ceiling. The squirrels used to get above that, drive me nuts. But I love this building. It was a lot of fun, a lot of good memories. So we lived here and raised our family here. And this property got bought out. The whole neighborhood got bought out. And they're building townhomes here. So everything goes in the dumpster. Everything gets thrown away. I took everything I could possibly take, and this is the leftovers. So I've been inviting people over. Come get whatever you want. There's still leftovers, still too much stuff. Yeah, I'm bad about accumulating. It's crazy. Yep. That was a nice old barn made out of scrap. I like that look. So this barn, the one the video is called The Perfect Shed. It's actually my workshop, storage area, and my hangout, my getaway spot. My intentions are to cover the entire inside walls with just odds and ends, you know, patchwork, quilt work looking things, because that'll remind me of my old barn, and I enjoy that. It's nice to be able to be a little bit creative and just do whatever you want to without having to follow any rules. I enjoy that. That's cool. Hey, always plenty to do up here in the mountains. It's a nice spot for us to come up here and get away and relax. And for me, working is relaxing. Working on what I want to. I like to keep going. Hey, anyways, appreciate y'all coming along. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for pushing the like button. It all helps. See you on the next one.